All right, ladies and gentlemen, so it is going to be another jam-packed day filled with reselling content. Of course, I'm going to go thrifting today, obviously, but also I have 50 pounds of clothing that I'm going to take to Plato's Closet today. I'm curious to see, what they're going to take and what they're going to pay me for it. It's going to be a busy day, but first things first, we're going to Goodwill. Hey. How's it going?
You ever seen one of these before?
What is it?
Skull guard.
Skull guard?
Yeah, you get a chance to look it up.
Oh, that's beautiful. What is it made of? Plastic or something?
Oh, I don't have a clue.
Nice find. Get it on camera there. Look what John found. Cool hat. $2.92. $2.92, you can't go wrong.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, for sure. These Nike Shocks. There's no insoles, and they're a little dirty, but I think they're in pretty good condition overall. And I think I'm gonna take a chance on these. $6.50. Some more of these New Balance Minimus shoes. Really good condition. These do have insoles, and the treads are looking pretty good. $6.50. Probably get about 35, 40 for them. And this backpack. Burke Sun. It's like a solar panel, like charging backpack. You charge it with the sun, you plug stuff into it. But I don't know how to test this, and looks like it's ripped on top. It's just got like some peeling or whatever. So it's $5.92. I think sold comps for like $30 or so, but I don't think it's worth it. Good brand though, if you can find it in working condition. Now, I'm not usually looking at clothes, but this shirt caught my attention. It's a nice little short sleeve Wrangler pearl snap. It's got pearl snap buttons on it. It's a vintage, I think it's vintage, pretty sure it's vintage, 100% cotton, size 2XL, which is a good size. Just really cool shirt, good size, $4.75. I'll go ahead and pick that up. So I'm at the truck putting this stuff up. The only things I got in that store were, the Nike Shocks, the Minimus shoes, and that Wrangler shirt. Again, I'm not really focusing on clothing at the moment, but when I come across an item like that is cool as that Wrangler shirt, the vintage pattern, the pearl snaps, the cool colorway, I paid $4.75 for it, and I think I can probably get like 25 to 30 bucks for it probably. It might take a while to sell, but if I run across really cool, unique clothing, I'll still pick it up. Now I'm going to the Goodwill bins, or the outlet, or the Goodwill clearance center. A bunch of you guys asked me how to find the bins in your location. I would just go to Google and search for Goodwill outlet or Goodwill clearance center, and there should be one within a couple hours of you, pretty much no matter where you live. So I found this pair of Ralph Lauren men's cargo pants, and I think cargo pants have a bad rap, but these are actually worth a good amount of money. You see I put a sold comp on the screen here for $50 plus shipping, and these are used pants. So I'm gonna probably list these for about $60 plus shipping and turn on best offer and see what happens. Yeah. It's large. Nice. Gracias. So I found this Tam Rack camera bag, and I usually have pretty good luck flipping items like this on Facebook Marketplace. A lot of camera users out there. The only issue with this bag was that the strap was missing one of the clips. So I decided to just take this strap off, and I would just go over to the bag section and look for a replacement. Pretty soon after I hit the bag section, I found this, random worthless duffel bag, and it had a pretty decent strap on it. So I just went ahead and unclipped it from its current bag and put it on our little camera bag, and it worked perfectly. So I spent $12.51 in the bins. Now it's funny, I see people, other resellers on YouTube posting footage of the bins, and everybody's like cutthroat and stealing stuff out of your package, out of your cart or whatever. And here, I was literally just looking through the clothes, and this lady who came up and said, "Here, this is for you." and she gave me this Carhartt jacket. I mean, this thing is like in perfect condition. Like, it's a size large, which is a good size. There's no stains. There's no you know, like company embroidery. I just think I'm super blessed to live in this area. You know, we have a low cost of living. Our thrift store prices are pretty reasonable still, unlike a lot of you guys. And I think most people in this area are for the most part genuinely really kind, nice people. Like I said, I've seen videos of other bins locations and it is cutthroat. People will steal stuff out of your cart. People will, you know, the employees, if you leave your cart too long, they're gonna dump your stuff back in the bins and let everybody else go through it. Like, I'm just incredibly blessed to have a location like this where the employees don't care that I film, and where, you know, the regulars don't like try to steal stuff from me. They instead give me stuff to sell. So it's just a huge blessing. I mean, that's probably a $75, $80 jacket. It's awesome. I am definitely blessed. What's going on, you guys? I just want to take a quick second to show you this shirt that I've been wearing today that says Build the Kingdom, and it has an outline of the country of India on it. I bought this shirt from my good friend Andy Lepper, who he and his wife operate an orphanage for boys in the country of India. Now, obviously, it costs money to run an orphanage, so one of the ways that they raise money for this orphanage is they teach the boys to make these wooden pins. These are very, very high quality pins, handmade from real wood, and they are just super cool looking. There's this one, for example, and here are a few more. You can see that they use different types of woods, like, you know, stuck together, and then they hand turn them, and they're just super cool looking. So I'm gonna put a link in the description of this video to lavoso.com, which is the website where you guys can go and buy one of these pins. They're very affordable for handmade wooden pins. They're about $20 each, and if you use code HarryTornado at checkout, you can save an additional 10% off of that. To entice you guys a little bit more to support the orphanage by buying one of these pins, anybody that buys anything on the Lavoso website using the code HarryTornado within the first 72 hours of me posting this video to YouTube, you'll be automatically entered for a chance to win a $200 gift card to the Lavoso website. So you can use this to buy more pins for yourself or buy more pins to give away as gifts later on in the year. They make great gifts. If you guys have enjoyed my videos lately, and if you've learned anything or just enjoyed them in general, and you wanted to give back to me at any point, instead of buying something from my eBay store or buying one of my Harry Tornado t-shirts or something like that, just use this opportunity to spend 20 bucks, get yourself a high quality handmade pin, and support a wonderful orphanage in India while you're at it. Thank you guys for your support. Back to the video. So I like to incorporate some random facts and stuff into my videos sometimes. And if you don't know, I'm from Columbia, South Carolina, and well, that's where I live currently. And Columbia is home to what I would say is probably the world's largest fire hydrant. This bad boy is I don't know how big that thing is. What do you think? Like 50 feet? They got no dogs, no peeing on it. But it's maybe more than 50 feet. It's pretty big. And obviously I don't know if this is the biggest one in the world, but it's definitely the biggest one in South Carolina. Drop a comment down below in this video and let me know, what is the most interesting thing about your city? I'm curious to know. So I'm at the post office. I actually am dropping off some packages today because I only had 2 things sell yesterday. And instead of making my mail lady come all the way up to the porch for 2 items, I had to come here to pick up a return anyway from my P.O. box, so I figured I'd just drop these off. Hey, doing well. How are you?
I'm good. You need receipts?
No, thank you. I'm gonna pick up the return that couldn't fit in my mailbox. I got a package.
Pick up too?
Yes,
okay.
ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too. So I got this return. This was a remote controller, like a vintage remote controller for some kind of car or truck or something. I got it at the Goodwill bin, so I probably paid 50, 75 cents for it or so. Sold it for $40 plus shipping. I tested it in that I put a battery in it and turned it on and the light came on. So you can't really test a remote controller like this any other way. So I sold it, and the guy said that it turned off and on randomly, which it didn't do that for me, and he said it wouldn't connect to his car. So I have free return, so I had to accept it anyway, but he sent it back like this. It seems like he didn't pad it very well. So I wanted to open this on camera just in case he tried to juke me here. He just shoved it in a box with no padding or anything. I mean, it looks the same as I sent it to him in. He did take the battery out, which is nice, I guess. you know, for something like this, if he says it doesn't work, it probably doesn't. Somebody that buys a remote for a car, if it works, they're just gonna keep it, you know? So I'll save the battery to use for something else, but this, I'm not gonna take the chance of listing it again and trying to sell it and then having it returned again. So I'm just gonna cut my losses. You know, I paid 50, 75 cents for this. Could sell it for parts, I guess, but it's not really worth my time. So I'm just gonna toss it. Returns just aren't that big of a deal for me. You just gotta take them and move on. All right, so now I'm back at this Salvation Army. I was just here, I don't know, what, last Friday or so? But there should be some pretty good stuff that came in over the weekend. I got the door for you.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. We got these Nike Air Max. Pretty good condition. Air Max training. Size 11.5. And these are $6.99. Anytime you find Air Maxes, make sure you squeeze this bubble. Make sure it's still like firm, because if this is popped, if this has a hole in it, they're not worth anything. Zoom Pegasus 32s. These are $6.99. I'll grab those. So leaving the Salvation Army, I just got these two pairs of shoes. This one was $6.99 and these were $6.99. So I spent $14 total, and these Air Maxes should sell for like 35 to 40 plus shipping, and these should sell for like, you know, 20, 25 plus shipping. So pretty good. All right, so we are at Plato's closet with my 50 pounds of clothes. I'm not sure how many individual pieces of clothing are here. I have a lot of lightweight, like women's blouses that weigh, you know, just a few ounces. So it's probably, I don't know, 35 to 40 pieces of clothes individually. So I got most of this. I'd say probably 80 to 85% of these clothes came from the bins. So my average cost per item is probably about $2 or so. So we'll see if I can make any money. Thank you. I just dropped those clothes off. They should be done in about an hour or so. And the thing to remember about selling clothes to Plato's is that you're not really gonna make money. I'm just cleaning out my death pile and trying to liquidate and get some of my money back that I spent on this stuff so I can buy better items. So while I'm waiting for Plato's to finish with my clothing, I decided to come into this Goodwill. It's like 5 minutes away. So I'll probably spend, you know, 15, 20 minutes in here looking for stuff to sell, maybe go grab some lunch, and then my clothes should be done. UPS jacket, style 1836, size large. There's one sold for 70 bucks on auction with free shipping. This would be $6.50, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab it. $92, still wrapped in plastic. So right here, I'm using the Amazon Seller app to scan this barcode on this puzzle. I didn't want to say this out loud because that was the store manager right there next to me. But this puzzle had a really good sales rank, and after fees, shipping, cost of goods, and everything, it should make me about $13 in profit. So I went ahead and picked it up. All right, so we are back at Plato's. They have not texted me yet, but it's been, I don't know, like 45 minutes or so. So they should be close to being done.
Everything here we would love to purchase today.
Okay.
The ones we passed on, really great brands, just a few older styles.
Sure.
Some wearing spots, and we are selective on the long sleeves.
Sure.
But we can offer you $52, $55.
Sure. What are you guys buying more of right now?
T-shirts we always need. Shorts and pants, if it's depending on the style, I guess.
Okay.
And then we really need men's sweatshirts and outerwear really badly. So those two definitely, and then t-shirts all the time.
Cool.
If we're ever going to really be selective on those again. 52, 55.
Thanks, ma'am. This is everything.
That's it.
Okay. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
So, based on the weight of this box, they only bought maybe 10 pounds out of the 50. So, a little disappointing, I guess. So I'm home from Plato's closet, and you saw earlier when I went to the post office, I had 2 of these postcards. So the first one is from Matt Prather. Hey Josh, I like the idea of filling up the map with viewer locations, so I would like to add to it. I got this postcard and many other vintage ones at a garage sale, And this one is from my town, and I used to work at this state park in high school. It's the second highest point in Iowa. I love your content, and I appreciate all the work that you put into all you do. Matt Prather. Matt, and this place is Pilot Knob Tower. It is located 5 miles east of Forest City, Iowa. So cool deal. Second highest point in Iowa. Not very many mountain ranges there. And this other postcard is from Joanne King. And she says, "Hey Josh, I've enjoyed your channel and learned a lot from you. Please enjoy this postcard from my hometown, San Antonio, Texas. Remember the Alamo." Joanne, thank you so much. I will add this to the board as well. Dang it. I just dumped out all my pins. So if you guys don't know, I have this map board over here. It's a map of the United States. And when you guys send me postcards, I put them on the backdrop here, and I put one of these little pins in the location where you're from. So these two are going to go up on the board, and some pins are going to go in. So if you guys want to send me some postcards for the wall to fill this whole bad mamma jamma up, there is my P.O. box right up there. So I think that's going to do it for me today, guys. I want to get some of this stuff processed and listed today, so I'm going to go get to work. But thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate your time tremendously. You're the best, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.